Yeti, skunk ape, Sasquatch, and Bigfoot, a simian ape hominid-like creature known to walk on two legs, bipedal like a human, and inhabit the world's most dense forests and jungles, known all across the world and throughout history, and may be one of the best known and most elusive of all cryptozoological creatures throughout planet Earth. But how good is the evidence for this creature? The following allegedly show the best possible footage of this elusive hominid. Whether to their validity, I'll let you be the judge. Adirondack Mystery Creature. This video was recorded in the Adirondack Mountains of New York. According to the YouTube description, 3 men were up near Old Forge in the park when they saw this strange creature and attempted to videotape it. One thinks it's a black bear, while another insists that it's not because it's walking on 2 legs. Or is it? The creature is seen briefly, disappears behind a tree, then is seen briefly again before it is lost from sight. The description labels it as a Bigfoot sighting. Bigfoot capture claimed in Russia. The video of a Russian news story covers the alleged capture of a Bigfoot, and there is the poor creature pacing around in a large cage behind the guy who claimed to have captured the beast. According to a translation of a Russian article, on December 28th, the Military Border Control Federal Security Service of Ingushetia in the forest district of Ingushetia Zeroshkom got a strange 2-meter tall creature like Bigfoot, said the agency Interfax South. Bigfoot howls and screams at Sequoia National Park. This, though not necessarily video footage, is a fairly comprehensive compilation of recordings of possible Bigfoot or Sasquatch cries and howls.
Very strange noise. Seems to be coming from some kind of an animal. It's been going on for about a minute now.
Bigfoot startled by shotgun. In this video, you'll see a family target shooting with a shotgun at some undisclosed location. We can hear a helicopter flying above. After a few shots, we see in the background a dark figure leap, then run across the snow-covered field, then dropping down on all fours. According to the poster, they didn't notice that thing in the background until they later viewed the video. They first thought the helicopter was watching them, but later wondered if it was tracking the Bigfoot. Bigfoot with baby Bigfoot. Allegedly videotaped on July 4th, 2013 at an undisclosed location. This video claims to show an adult Bigfoot moving behind some large rocks. It then picks up what looks like a baby or child Bigfoot and moves quickly away. Christmas Bigfoot. This video was taken with a security camera on the night of Christmas 2010. According to the YouTube description posted by Big108, on Christmas Eve, I found footprints in the snow, and am sure they are from Bigfoot, he says. Tonight, I put a security camera out, and if you watch closely in full screen, he walks away from left to right, behind the big oak tree, and you can see him. Stay tuned for what may be one of the most exciting discoveries yet. The Craven Bigfoot footage. A family out for a drive in Craven, Saskatchewan, were shocked to see a hair-covered biped walking on a hill beside the road. They quickly took out their camera and filmed the creature as it walked into the bushes. This is their footage. It is clear, showing a biped, brown all over, with a conical head and long arms. Could this be a real Sasquatch? Easterville Bigfoot. This video was allegedly captured with a cell phone camera near Easterville, Manitoba, Canada, in June or July of 2007. The people on the video are speaking Cree and are saying, "There's someone standing here, boy. It looks big. Can you see it, boy? It's kind of far away." Guy chases a Bigfoot in the woods. Here's what the video shows. On a road going through a wooded area, north of Blue Ridge, Georgia, on July 12, 2013, it says, some guy with a camcorder sees what looks like a Sasquatch on the road. The creature moves quickly into the woods, and the guy with the camera tells someone to get in the house and gives chase. He gets a few more glimpses of it, but backs off when the creature starts making noises, whoops and a growl. Harley Hoffman Sasquatch. This video from Harley Hoffman provides footage of a dark-haired creature walking away amid some trees. The video was recorded in 2001 in British Columbia, but it's a good one. This video in some ways rivals the Patterson-Gimlin film in terms of clarity and importance. Unlike many Bigfoot videos, fortunately, we get a pretty clear view of the creature, and it's in focus. It may be the best footage of a Bigfoot-type creature since the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film. The creature looks quite real, and its musculature can be seen moving beneath the hair. Idaho Canyon Bigfoot video. In this very short video, we see a black figure walking through the trees of a snow-covered canyon. The person who posted the video says it's somewhere in Idaho, but is not specific about the location or date. The clip is shown twice, the second time with motion stabilization, which helps viewing the creature considerably. The poster says only this: a large shady creature, which appears to be a Bigfoot, is spotted walking through the trees across a canyon. We never really got a good look, But at first, we thought it was a person walking across the canyon. But after looking at it for a second, it looked more and more not human. Ketchikan, Alaska Bigfoot. The following was reported by the videographer. I was on a logging road in Ketchikan hiking with a friend when I saw it. Boy, did my heart start racing. It was about 40 yards from the road. It seemed to travel fast. At one point, you can see a whitish, yellowish thing in its hand. I believe it was skunk cabbage. You can see it jump, and after that point, it just seems to disappear. I could not tell where it had gone. We went to search for tracks, but the riverbed where we thought it was walking was full of perfect skipping rocks. We found no prints. If there is a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or Kushtaka, I swear I saw him. Larry's Surface Bigfoot video. This video was captured at night with hidden Gen 2 Night Spirit Night Vision scope attached to a video camera by Larry Surface, a retiree in southern Ohio, in his backyard. The scope camera arrangement accounts for the pinhole effect. The only light was moonlight. Larry's property borders the Wayne National Forest, and he has been aware of possible Bigfoot activity for some time. Infrared lighting cannot be used, he says, because I have found that the wild people can see it. That includes the detection beams on trail cameras. There was close and frequent activity at the research location 2 years ago, which immediately stopped when I put up game cameras. It took over a year before they began coming in close again. By comparing his height in the camera to that of the creature, Larry estimates that it is 6 feet 10 inches tall. Marble Mountain Bigfoot. The video was shot by a hiker, a member of a 15-person group, in July 2000 at Marble Mountain near Fort Jones, California. In the distance, the hikers see a figure walking along the ridge of the mountain, past some trees and finally out of sight. The videographer tries to zoom in as best he can, but the figure is too distant to get any details. Minnesota red-haired Bigfoot. This video was taken on July 6, 2011, about 30 miles east of St. Paul, Minnesota, by a couple, a farmer and his wife, who was taking a routine walk in the woods. They hear a low grunting sound, which they at first thought was a deer. The farmer had recently bought an iPhone, and so was making video recordings of just about everything. He turned it on for this occasion, and these are the images he captured. It appears to be a crouching creature with auburn-colored hair that quickly moves away, appearing like a primate. The famous original film shot by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin in 1967 with a 16mm camera while on an expedition to find the elusive creature in the Bluff Creek area of the Six Rivers National Forest in Northern California. Large footprints have been found in this region in previous years. The authenticity of this film is hotly contested and could be a hoax, although most Bigfoot researchers consider it genuine. Mission, British Columbia Sasquatch. A couple hiking on a logging road in the remote mountains of Mission, British Columbia in July 2013 were taking pictures of the beautiful scenery when they noticed something moving on a ridge in the distance. Although they are quite far away from the creature, They zoomed in on it as much as they could. Provo Canyon Bigfoot Encounter Video. Here's the YouTube description. We went camping in Provo Canyon, near Squaw Peak and Little Rock Canyon Overlook, and saw some deer up on a hill that we wanted to get a closer look at. On our way up, we thought we saw a bear. Until the monster stood up and looked right at us. We ran straight to the car after that, leaving our tent and everything behind. It's probably all still up there. Pennsylvania White Bigfoot Video. Here's the information accompanying this video. The owner's story is that he knew of sightings of a white Bigfoot type creature in the area. When he heard a disturbance in his backyard of his wooded property, he brought a video camera and a flashlight out in hopes of catching that something on tape. When he heard the rustling of leaves in the distance, he pointed his flashlight and camera at the spot, thus catching the creature on film. He claims he was 10 to 15 feet away from the creature. He says, "I never really expected to catch anything like that on video." The town has been confirmed as Carbondale, Pennsylvania. Popocatépetl volcano creatures. Located in the states of Mexico, Pueblo, and Morelos in central Mexico, at 17,802 feet, Popocatépetl is the second highest peak in Mexico. During a televised interview, several creatures estimated to be 8.5 feet tall were seen climbing the side of the mountain. The beings appeared to be thin and brown and not wearing any visible clothing. The area has also been known to be a UFO hotspot. Russian Yeti. After several reported sightings in the Adygea Republic, an investigative team went out in search of the creature. This video is the result of their search. The creature was big, looking like a bear, but not a bear, one witness was quoted as saying. The team believes it is the elusive Bigfoot-like Yeti that has been seen in the wilds of Russia for many decades. Sasquatch Speaks. This audio recording was reported to be made by a Sasquatch in Ontario, Canada on May 3rd, 2013, according to the YouTube description. Audio of this caliber is extremely difficult to obtain, they say. It's taken 7 months of persistence and a non-invasive approach to build up trust to a level that this family of Sasquatch feel is comfortable enough to let us hear their voices. On the recording, you'll hear several different types of vocalizations. One is clearly a deep belch, as well as some trademark tree knocking.
I'm in my tent. That is a Sasquatch.
Skunk Ape Encounter. The author of this video provides only this description. Myakka, Florida. Encounter occurred on May 2nd, 2008. Unfortunately, like many such videos, it does not provide a clear view of the animal, if it is an animal at all. We're left with the frustration that this might be another hoax, or, if it's real, further frustration that the creature remains elusive to both capture and cameras. Snowwalker Yeti. This is the only known footage alleged to be of the Yeti, or abominable snowman. The footage was shot by two hikers during their 1992 expedition into the Himalayan mountains of Nepal. This famous clip, which has become known as the Snowwalker video, depicts an ape-like creature walking on two legs, making its way through the snow. Sobe Bomb Bigfoot video. In the spring of 2008, several teenagers were in a wooded canyon near Logan, Utah, setting off a homemade Sobe bomb in a campfire. As they are waiting for the bomb to detonate, a figure in the background stands up and walks away. The kids don't seem to notice this creature, as they are intent on the impending explosion, which is rather spectacular. Strange humanoid encounter. The description reads, on Sunday, July 16th, 2006, my brother and I had a strange encounter with a large, dark humanoid in the forests of Tofino. Our family was inside at the campground, and we went for a hike. We brought a video camera with us because the area was abundant with deer and bears. In the beginning of the clip, I quickly pull the camera out of the bag. I film for several seconds before rushing forward, at which point my brother pulls me backward. We then ran backwards 50 meters, waited for a while, and returned to the scene, where we saw some very indistinguishable footprints. We are both atheists and skeptics, and my hypothesis is that this was a bear. Although my memory deceives my theory, the animal was about 7 feet tall, give or take 1 foot. It hunched over quite a bit when it first encountered us. It only stared. By the time I got the camera out, it started fleeing. Ukrainian Bigfoot video. This is a brief video that alleges to show a Bigfoot walking through a forest somewhere in the Ukraine. The annotation in YouTube, translated from Russian, merely says, "Do not even know who or what it was." Utah Bigfoot. This video was shot in the summer of 2011 by a couple of guys who said they were out fishing, target shooting, and camping somewhere in the mountains of Utah. They scared something from the trees, they said, and captured images of the creature on video. We can see what looks like a Bigfoot-type creature slowly walking through the trees. It has brown hair, walks slowly, and appears to look directly at the camera at one point. And it looks big. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Let's Read. But what do you think? Does Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the skunk ape, or Yeti exist? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And do you have any better footage that could have made it to this list? Leave a link down below, and hopefully, you just might make us believers. Disappears behind a tree, then is seen briefly again before it is lost from sight. The description labels it as a Bigfoot sighting. Bigfoot capture claimed in Russia. The video of a Russian news story covers the alleged capture of a Bigfoot, and there is the poor creature pacing around in a large cage behind the guy who claimed to have captured the beast. According to a translation of a Russian article, known all across the world and throughout history, and may be one of the best known and most elusive of all cryptozoological creatures throughout planet Earth. But how good is the evidence for this creature? The following allegedly show the best possible footage of this elusive hominid. Whether to their validity, I'll let you be the judge. On December 28th, the Military Border Control Federal Security Service of Ingushetia in the forest district of Ingushetia Zeroshkom got a strange 2-meter tall creature like Bigfoot, said the agency Interfax South. The Yeti, skunk ape, Sasquatch, and Bigfoot, a simian ape hominid-like creature, known to walk on 2 legs, bipedal like a human, and inhabit the world's most dense forests and jungles. Known Adirondack mystery creature. This video was recorded in the Adirondack Mountains of New York. According to the YouTube description, 3 men were up near Old Forge in the park when they saw this strange creature and attempted to videotape it. One thinks it's a black bear, while another insists that it's not because it's walking on 2 legs. Or is it? The creature is seen briefly